You're on the wrong side of justice. You're on the wrong side of humanity. And you're on the wrong side of history.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Thursday accused the leaders of France, Britain and Canada of saying they want Palestinian militant group Hamas to remain in power after they threatened to take concrete action if Israel did not stop its latest offensive in Gaza.
Now, these leaders may think that they're advancing peace. They're not. They're emboldening Hamas to continue fighting forever.
The Israeli government has been fighting back against the mounting international pressure on it over the war in Gaza, as the flow of images depicting destruction and hunger in the enclave has increasingly shifted global opinion against Israel, despite the bloody October 7 attacks by Hamas militants. Officials have been especially concerned about growing calls for more countries to recognize a Palestinian state as part of a two-state solution to resolve decades of conflict in the region.
Now proposing to establish a Palestinian state and reward these murders.
Netanyahu argues a Palestinian state would threaten Israel. He framed the killing of 2 Israeli embassy staffers in Washington on Tuesday by a man who allegedly shouted "Free Palestine" as a clear example of that threat. In the video message released by his office, Netanyahu also said Hamas had thanked France's Emmanuel Macron, Britain's Keir Starmer and Canada's Mark Carney over what he said was their demand for an immediate end to the war. The leader's statement on Monday did not make that exact demand. Instead, it pushed Israel to halt its new military offensive on Gaza and to lift its restrictions on humanitarian aid.
Massively scale up humanitarian assistance.
Hamas had issued a statement welcoming the move. However, all 3 countries list the group as a terrorist organization and have said it should have no role in running Gaza after the war. France's foreign minister said in response his country is committed to Israel's security and combating anti-Semitism. In a radio interview, Britain's Armed Forces minister also backed Israel's right to self-defense, but added, quote, "Self-defense must be conducted within the bounds of international humanitarian law."